Good evening. The program they watch now, Uduota. Uduota means the heart of the matter. With the original from Independent Television, Edo State, Nigeria. Every Monday, every Friday, we always deal with now because all the time now we discuss different issues when going to do with this country and this nation. Again, today we already come and we'll look at another issue we get to do with this country. Yes, I watch the television and the program now, the heart of the matter, what we call Uduota. And I will continue. This evening again, another special edition, we'll look what happened. Lagos State Judicial Panel of Inquiry into the entire protest and police brutality, and of course, to restitution for victims of entire protests, to submit a report to Lagos State government. And the team get as we say, the panel, in their words, describe the entire matter as massacre. That's a very bad one. And so many reactions, not the truth. The chief of defense staff, rather, he don't react. But Abraham Lai Mohammed, as far as up to now, I never seen a reaction to that thing because he must always talk. But a lot of government functionaries call the new commons. They go, oh, and so the judicial panel not do this one, they not bring white paper. But all of us will discuss for all of them and will discuss for inside the program today. You by 9:30 you will do very privileged to call us and let us to know your opinion about this matter. H.R. Irobe, good evening, sir.
I greet you, my brother. My beautiful house, I greet you now.
Man of God and also public affairs analyst, Pastor Frank Amigo, you deal with us again for inside this evening. Good evening, sir. Frank.
Good evening. Well done.
Frank, in the words of the panel, they say that matter will happen for inside Lekki Toll Gate, na massacre. Then the court recommends two things. Number one, the one for police brutality, and the other one on the NSAS issue. Now those two things they look at. Take out from there.
Okay. Why people can't come out last year, 2010-20, as they tag them? They come out because the way things can be for Nigeria. Number one, bad governance. Number two, they get poverty through the land. And because of poverty today, number three, it can be hunger. And on top of all these ones, because you see, police, what we call brutality, because they see where come many. So people they bear them, so people they die, so people they shoot them, they injure. All this can gather together. Youths for Nigeria, some parts of Nigeria, whether for the south, come gather say, now this day today, now go put end to all this wahala. And as they come gather now, they one, day two, from there, the one will really make the whole world converse where now what happened for toll gate for Lagos, Lekki toll gate in particular. And the way it's going to turn out to be, we don't know what happen. There's some say now the governor of Lagos State, now say make soldier come. Governor say not be send them, but come you say soldier come. When soldier come down, Oga Minister for Information and Culture come say nobody die for that thing. Everybody go and say this thing a massacre. They kill people. But Oga Lai Mohammed for five times now just say who one person not die. So now the report can come out recently now. They come find out say people true die. They come write down for 309 pages of waiting happen. As they do that finish, now governor of Lagos State can say this kind of paper they call a technical paper. You can put on for one paper they call a white paper. And white paper they can reduce them. Come out in between 6 to 8 pages. Then they do it so that all the way they talk since, as we go talk in a nutshell, what will be summary. So that white paper they wait for, will go come out on the 29th of this month. And as long as they go on, last week here on the 13th, the Oga soldier man, where say make the open fire. That Oga Lieutenant Colonel Saliu Vada Bello come dey open fire lieutenant colonel, and just November 13 last week they come promote am to full colonel. Whether na the work wey dem send am go e do am na come promote am, or when they come promote am, that kind of person the number don dey everywhere, because every soldier get number. E get service number N11249. I go cram the thing. Service number N11249. So I come be say that kind of person wey dey say they indict, say na somebody dey open fire on innocent people. People no carry gun, no carry knife. Well, I come be say Nigerian people, government or through the army, they come promote am to full colonel. So all those things they make matter, they get as e be. Even not quite long, the Secretary of State for America don come Nigeria say this matter make government not treat am with kid gloves o. All those people they found say they dey guilty, then make the law apply to them. As citizens are not rich, House of Reps, wey they call minor caucus, come talk say make dem sack Lai Mohammed because of the 5 times wey he lie say nobody die. So we dey expect other states make dem also give reports wey concern wetin happen for their various states.
Chair.
Yes.
House of Reps say make sack Lai Mohammed. I dey read book but since they release the report, you don't see any comment from am?
For now, no comment. For now, no comment.
There too.
Yes.
For the first time, so many Nigerians can commend Lagos State government. How? That a state-funded panel came out with such a report, even when they don't say the thing go dey against them.
Well, that be the irony of life. The way when politicians they think say life will be, no be so it they turn out. Lagos be like say now example. Now it's not many Nigeria now example. But it be like say what they happen for Lagos now accident too. Yes. Why me talk so my people for house? You know say the government we set up panel. Now he come receive the report. We be like say the report don't they point knife go give government. And now there the council, state council for Lagos come the verse, so it don't the verse. The report where they submit so it say na one kind report say they no will take them yet because they say you no pass through where it's supposed to pass. And like my brother talk, waiting the report talk. The report say they don't listen to people, witnesses. They don't get photos, they don't get videos, they don't listen to experts wey show say true they use live bullets for there, and so that live bullet na it cause death. They can't say whether na soldier shoot am or abi na police shoot am na another matter, but from the bullet e be like say na bullet wey soldier dey use na im be that. So they don't give government the report, but the error wey dey there be say the mistake wey the panel make be say such report, according to my brother just now when we dey say we dey expect white paper, na blueprint na they call am. You no go carry such report as sensitive as it is, you go put am for public domain, social media and the rest. Then all of us now will come dey talk about am. Government suppose take am first. Government wey fund, wey pay for people wey sit down, they go say oga I don finish the work, see am. Then they will now wait for government to interpret that report. But as e be now, it don become public debate. Lay people like us, we don dey interpret and say see where e go, see where e no go. Make I show now one example wey dey there. For that October 19, 2020, na Governor Sanwo-Olu set up that committee, say make e look into police brutality for Lagos. Say whether people really dey wey the police brutalize. Then if e dey, make panel report given, make it know how it will do. Then by the 20th for Lekki, people come, the riot or the protest come wake up. Then as it come, the matter come be, it can't be like say it be like say people don't they die here. It can't expand the terms of reference for the committee. Say make them find out. But what thing can't they shock me for wetin governor talk, he say make dem find out whether there was a protest at Lekki toll gate. He say that is one. Two, he come say make dem find out whether there was the presence of soldiers. Three, make dem find out whether they use bullets. Four, make dem find out whether people die, etc, etc. So na about 6 points. Now soldier come report after the whole show say na governor call dem into it. Na so soldier talk for the testimony wey dem give the panel say na governor call dem, and governor wey dey set up panel say whether soldiers dey there. You don't see confusion. You don't see confusion. Governor say make the committee find out whether soldier come, and this one na governor wey call soldier. So that one na one way. Now as they don submit the report give governor, na they come say oga soldiers go, oga dem kill people and all of that. But the issue now is the federal government be like say e be wan overrun. You know wetin Oyibo will say, beating the gun. You see, this is what we do in Nigeria. We don't wait for, we wait for water yam make it done. We go begin chop. That's why children they eat raw water yam. As you put am for fire, you go just make you don't done. You go begin eat. Now raw water yam, now Oga Lai Mohammed chop for there. And now it don't dey scratch for truth. Yeah. You go fit bring am come and make we roast am again? No. So it don't go. They say, who here say carry for me? You know they quit here say bring me down. Yeah. Make they go tell Lai Mohammed say they don't bring down the load.
Okay, that is they hear now.
You don't hear now.
Okay.
You know say who here say carry for me? You know go there where they will say bring am down for me. Now he talk say for 2 weeks ago say there's one lady, one may I call it DJ Switch. Yeah. We do the recording. He say run away. Now he describe him. He say where is the runaway DJ Switch? Where say people die. Yes. Make it come out. Come talk now. Say this. If na me be DJ Switch, I go run in now.
She not come out that time. Bro.
She run because of the country where we dey. Yeah. So Lai Mohammed come challenge and now say make it come out, make it come talk. As the panel even just start to the work. So they know they wait. An elder statement like the Minister for Information. So people wait, say make panel submit report. That's why the lawyer will say, no matter how obvious a situation or a case is, do not be in a hurry not to investigate. You must investigate. Person go just carry cutlass here now, do another person, go be like say that one die. You don't check, say the person true die. So it don't be error. Now, where they will go. But federal government don already also talk one way. They say make the way make state government, Lagos state government, make dem do something about that report before they will know wetin they wan talk, and that is very beautiful. Now it is a Lagos affair, although it has a national coloration. E be like say na national matter. It is a national matter, but na Lagos affair. Na Lagos set up that panel. Not be only Lagos set up committee. Other state wey set up, we hear the report. We don't hear am because na so Nigerian system dey be. But Lagos come spark. They come do am like America. That's why the American Secretary say that Blinken say just say they do well. Nigerian government they are setting the pace and so for transparency. And now what was the purpose? Why they set up that panel? They say make them heal, make them reconcile, and then make people wey injure make them heal up quickly. No be say come kill, no be say come die. But now quarrel come dey between Sam, that Adegboroga, the man wey be the part of the panel. When the governor set up the committee, he come say make dem forget about legal technicalities, and now the legal technicalities don dey enter. They come say the man wey sign am say he no present throughout, and so as he come sign am, e go be like say for example if he no come yesterday and he come dey sign the report today, he foul because wetin happen yesterday he no dey there, and now he come sign am. So they come say because he sign, so he come make the authenticity of that report flawed. Now it happen for a case of Uzo Kalu. Kalu when they sentence go 12 years imprisonment. After he don spend some time there, they come look the report again. He come appeal. They come say the man wey sentence am say before he make that pronouncement, he don't get letter of posting from that court.
So na illegal.
He don't get promotion letter from that court.
No, and
so as he sign am, he make that paper null and void. They come say make them ask for retrial. Who is retrial us Kalu today? Nobody. This is Nigeria that we are, and we here say the man now dey go for presidency. So the lessons to learn from this, Oga Minister for Information, abeg learn make you allow your water yam roast before you chop. Then for all Nigerians, make we watch the case wey don happen for Lagos. E don open everybody eye. No be everything wey government try to sweep as dem dey talk under the carpet go true sweep under carpet forever. The truth, no matter how hard you suppress it, must come up one day, and that is an iota of truth wey don come out. Now no be me talk am, na panel. So let us wait for government make dem interpret wetin the committee talk.
But Frank, the way and manner that smoke quarrel don dey come whether the matter, Lagos State, of course, by legally, when this kind of issue happen, they go submit. The state, Lagos State government now go consent with your panel. I mean, so check the thing. Then from there, the executive will come look and come go sign their white paper
for implementation.
For implementation. But now that, because chief of the defense staff now, all of them say, yeah, this report guy be white paper never come out. White paper never come out. Although so far, the one way Lagos State government don't do so far, people commend them. Say at least, say for the first time, you see, say even when Lagos State government and APC and Lagos State government and APC and
Federal and
APC, they still come out with this kind of report. But you don't believe, say, at the end of the day, between these next 2 weeks, so they give them so, Ububi and Fieta.
Not going to.
Huh?
Not going to.
Why you think so?
Because the 309 pages of that report,
yes,
people don't get them.
Yes,
They did.
People don't get the papers, that 309 pages. So now the white paper, when they say they want to create, so we're not supposed to pass 8 pages so that everybody will feel understand them.
yes,
In clear terms as people they talk.
yes.
So with that, what the chief of staff, army staff talk?
Chief of defense staff.
Chief of defense staff, our brother Irabo, if they protect the work, continue affect army. If they talk say, no say they release the paper, that not concern you know. Now federal government set up panel, say no fit talk put. Now because it affect army, that's why they say get to release the paper. Benin they talk say I didn't like Bognama. It doesn't matter the way you're able to defend yourself against your enemy. So at that point, that what's your guy CDS talk? You're not supposed to talk and go that side at all. Suppose go inside barracks, go think and where. Oga like mama tell us say one person not even die. Now we don't get testimony say people die, and my people army they involved, and people wey they involved so they never tell. On the 13th of last week we will promote himself. So Oga is supposed to go think where. Tell the man when they say open fire, now we still promote. This will not go affect my job so. Now that kind of defense that they put up so say they're not supposed to open up to the public like that. Maybe before they open up to public, as you want time, they will go adjust things. But now as God take save Nigerians down, no time to adjust anything. Now the person will set up panel, now at a time, I may accuse say, now you tell us, make we go there. So the whole matter attack governor, and if other states still come up with their own, and with the opportunity for those states to release their own now. I will listen to a program here for ITV one day, where they call one of the persons who did the panel. So they never ready, the report never ready. What is the report already? All the evidences where you look for any matter, they don't submit all. What is the report? Though for Lagos, it take almost 1 year.
1 year.
1 year to produce that report. Maybe they want to verify all the facts, all the evidences wey they bring before them. So wetin I try to talk say, wetin your guy Irabo talk for army, he no get the power to just talk say the way they release the thing come out. Could not be set up the panel. If governor agree make they release am like that, governor wey set up panel, make they investigate. Then governor accept So chief of defence staff suppose wait first. We no come say the what I am wey oga minister of information and culture maybe the oga say me am now oga CDS still chop. So the whole way make the yam don finish. When you come find out say wetin the report wey dem give when people wey make up that panel dey be small children attorney general of the state go full that panel. So lawyers dey there tell am say see as this matter be. Oga Irabo, I don't say him wife na lawyer, him wife na lawyer. So he no read law by himself, maybe na him wife tell am. Because the point wey dem sort of lawyers full there. They know say they get to release am. And before they go release am, governor go know. As governor know. As they release the report, governor say make people go put £10.
Na administrative procedure.
They follow up.
No, that's what Irabo is querying.
You no get right to query that thing. You no get right. Go no dey work for them. The reason federal government set am up, you go dey talk along that line. No be the chief of defence staff of Lagos State. Na Sanwo-Olu na set up a panel. As they just release the report, now oga government come talk say I don get the report to 309 pages. Say una wait. E get how wetin explain am to una wey dey call white paper. Wey people don too many again so that we go understand am. So if something dey wrong with the procedure, administratively or otherwise, the governor for know. E get commissioners under am, they for tell am. Before they come on air, all the TV stations come carry camera face am. Before they come on air, they for quick tell us, oga never announce am o, go wait o. Now say they go meet am for office interview am. Now come for press conference as they call am. So nothing dey wrong with the procedure.
Na him be the problem now. You know say the state attorney na him don carry the matter. The matter don go court o. You never know. That is the latest now. The matter don go court. So they withdraw that paper.
But the content go dey.
Let me tell you something. The matter don dey court now. Yes. They don carry the son wey make that pronouncement go court.
What kind of go court?
Which pronouncement?
See how it happen. Okay. Say there was massacre.
Okay.
That people actually.
Now make people ask and just say. So you believe say at the end of the day the white paper.
They no go fit.
Is go fit to be like this.
The white paper will come out. They will explain.
No. Wait. Yes. With this one, we say they go court now.
They don't go court.
Already. Yes. You believe say the white paper will still come out like that?
Go court.
Because number one.
Yes.
The report before you call the report can say it can't describe that event as massacre.
Yes.
Not true.
Which means as suppose it's about 48 people either killed, injured or wounded.
Yes. Yes.
There too, it can also talk about the time when we say police what they could do destroy evidence for the place. As in the police come go pick bullets that they made for live bullets when they shoot for ground to cover up. You can also talk about how the Lekki whatever transition that company will get that target they won't manipulate the CCTV camera within that place so that if they not go see all of those things come out to report. But when you come to see the different interests when you see the issue at you believe say everything will work at once.
Okay. So when you hear this is Nigeria or this is America, now two languages be that. When you hear this is America, you will say yes, you are ready to get the facts, the figures clear. But when you hear this is Nigeria, you know now you be the talk of Bubuyeye. Now this is the headquarter of Bubuyerism
for Nigeria.
For Nigeria, headquarter. Now Nigeria in the world. You see, a paper don't come out. You see, at the talk of administrative procedure just now. I sympathize with Lagos state government actually. Not be so it's supposed to be. You know say Antelope na him make am for proper say no you know say na so go take come market otherwise if you go put lead for your eye.
Wetin happen?
And then make for fine more.
Okay.
You know say hunter shoot antelope as he kill am he trunk come out.
Okay.
He say no say na so go take come market if for reach him put lead. They no know say na so the report go take come out and the report no suppose come out for like that say na from here. We for hear am from governor mouth. And when from government mouth you do hear am now. That's why they will say that report was preemptive. That's why they will call it. It was premature. It's actually premature because it never come out from the mouth wey suppose talk am. So the man who set up the panel need to get the report and tell the world what is in it.
In Choco.
So no, governor had not told you that there was killing or anything.
So that report
he has received it. That's what the governor has said. So people are now saying, see wetin dey report, see wetin dey report. Governor can come out tomorrow to say, well, I have read it. My lawyers have advised me, like the Attorney General now, who are taking the matter to court to say that the son that signed it was not part of the proceedings.
All true.
And so it is possible that what he is signing was not what happened. Therefore, what you have is not what happened.
They don't tell her to court. That go get meaning.
He dey court already. So
say you go 17 all the part of
exactly. You say there was killing. Were you there? He say I was absent day one. I was present day two. Therefore, this thing is flawed.
Now I still believe say Oga government for Lagos go save himself from this matter. Because your word.
Yeah, but you see,
yes.
I think the American what do you call it now? Secretary of State. Yes, it was with Mr. President of UDA.
Yes.
And he talked about the matter.
Yes.
So to you, what did Mr. President talk?
Even before now, the CNN has said there was.
Okay.
That there was killings. That is it.
But Lai Mohammed say no. Say no lie.
Lai Mohammed has said repeatedly that say it not true. Say killing not there. Anybody who get evidence may come out. And now the evidence I come out now. So let us hear what he had to say again. The secretary has told the president that the report has been received and this is how it is. The president has not said anything too. Because president not get people who they talk for him. That's the administrative procedure. And so those people must be allowed to say their own, to do their work. The president's own is to oversee. So whatever comes out at the end, now will be the white paper. Because even the American Secretary of State cannot from America now begin to pontificate, begin to tell Nigerians say, see what is there on a paper, see what is not there. We want Governor of Lagos, Sanwo-Olu, to talk to us. We want the State Attorney General to talk to us. Then we also want the man, the son, the Adebo.
We not come for all the days.
They not come. Throughout, make come tell us where he go when he make.
Now true say not day.
He not day now.
He go talk about himself.
He talk say he not day for 1 or 2 days.
He will get permission. He will permit him. That means say he day.
No, but see from what all indication.
Yeah.
So the panel are two things that made a look at about the Lagos brutality, or brutality, police brutality, and also this.
Yeah.
What about the issue of police brutality?
Police brutality. That one was clear. That one was confirmed. Lagos State government has started paying compensation to the people where say them brutalize them, and they see them. They show pictures. Person wey cut leg now, you know what's manipulation. Person wey suppose get 2 legs now, one he can't get. How you take get am? Now this policeman. Oh, how you take happen? Now shoot am. That is clear.
The police court have not settled.
Government don dey settle people wey police brutalize. For Lagos State, I don't know about Edo. They don start. So that part of it for police brutality and the people, government don accept that one even before this report. I don't know whether you get the story now.
Yes.
Even before they release this one, the panel has given an interim report because as the judge am say na so e happen. So government took it up, government come dey pay. Na only this one now come be like say no be so we be think am, and so na e don dey shoot many people for the leg.
Well, if you don't watch now the program now, Uduota. Uduota now means the heart of the matter and with the regional from independent television, Edo State, Nigeria. We're there on channel 107 on Good TV where they reach us now. And the lifeline of our telephone, it is open 052-290-573. 052-290-573. Barrister Anthony Ehilemo, now be the head of new media for PDP headquarters Abuja. Yes, very soon he will join us via Zoom. Make also put man because one person will say he is very much interested in this matter to know how it is. So wherever you are, from Lagos or Abuja or Kano, Kaduna, any part of the world, just call us, turn down the volume of your television or radio, or television rather, and ensure say you are brief in your contribution, no mustlegging, no insult, go straight to the matter. As we do talk and so, just say your own side. If you watch us from Lagos or any part of the world, just call us and tell us. Then the lines are open.
Yes.
Now, we don't see all of this. You know, say, even this stage where we've reached now, say, this report it come out like this level plus because
accident.
About I think from checks about 9 states for this country refuse to even set up panel.
Yes.
Of even police brutality, they even refuse nothing like that happen. Then the ones when we say they set up, you get what they call Bini, you get one kind of Bini where I learn when I grew, they call Pepilo. Pepilo means something maybe don't run one place. Most of the panels, when we say different state governments, say they just set them up. The time when we say they hit, after that, pia, we don't hear them. But at least to this extent, when we say they don't go, because let me ask you that question first and say, you not sure say at the end of the day, this thing go come waka. I first tell you that in that time. Yeah. So what will be the lesson when we say you feel say we learn from this kind of thing?
No, the lesson, like I told just now, say the truth. No matter how much you try to suppress them,
yes,
it must come out one day.
Yes.
The truth can never become a lie.
Yeah.
So now, so the thing be, if it's true, it is true. That is one lesson. Then another one be say, when Nigerians really also want to do something, they go do certain things so fearlessly. I salute the courage of the panel people who do that kind of thing. When if they come out to in spite of all odds, they will free come make some pronouncement say, if I waiting government, waiting federal government, because when Lai Mohammed come they talk, now federal government they talk, so say waiting government they talk means it's not correct. I don't want to say na lie because it's an homonym. Lai Mohammed, lie message. So you can't get message when government bring out.
Okay, where's the person there? Hello, good evening. Hello? Hello? Hello, good evening. Okay, that one no, that call no. Hello, good evening. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good evening, sir. Will you hear you? Go straight to the point. Your name and where you call us from?
I call from
Go ahead, sir.
Yes. But this discussion on the impact.
Yes, yes.
First and foremost, we just know there is a massacre.
Yes, that is it. That's what the report is to call up.
So, the question we are asking from that report, how many people die? Which people become massacre? If some people need to carry dictionary, this is different. The meaning of the word massacre. How many people die there from that report? That's my one. There's second. There's men and soldiers who die there. They are not children because the years of that country, the protesters, they look.
Hello? What? The line don't cut again. Okay, let me show you this.
Yes. Anyway, quickly, make I just react to that one. Yeah, exactly. This one now, what they call inflammatory statements too. When you want to say certain things, you know, we just talk the way when it be. You want to hit sentiment. For example, waiting be actually massacre. Massacre now, death or killing of persons to the extent that you will almost be picking those bodies along the streets and the rest, like they do for Benin in 1897, where they say Benin massacre, because then anybody where they see after the raid where J.F. Philip when they kill them, now so that they kill people, and as the killings come, they know they fit count who they kill, and they will say massacre. Now when you say the word massacre, people were massacred, and now we are talking of 9 deaths, persons died. Now with the year for Sokoto 48, with the year for yes, I mean death and the death, but we never use that term massacre. Now you have that massacre. However, like my daughter will say, if there was any killing at all, even one is enough for people to cry out. But you see Nigeria where we did. For recently, for Bonu, there's this general where they kill. As they kill and join 3 other soldiers. Governor don't go. Everybody don't they go. They don't give the family of the general 20 million. That kind of thing. How you see him? That general can become more Nigerian.
President don't talk to.
No, you see, he don't become more Nigerian than every other Nigerian who has died. A soldier man, whether Korofo or Lieutenant General or General, when they kill for such war, suppose get that kind of treatment. Because now he die so in the service of the nation. So when they do certain things, they play politics. They kill one general, you carry 20 million, you go give the family. What about the other 3 soldiers? We know here say they even visit. Anyway, maybe I never read there. But if they visit, they go give them 20 million. Why are there differences?
Life na life.
Why you go give 20 million to A, you will now give 2,000 to B, who died in the same war, fighting the cause of the nation. And a shame for us to be celebrating such death, say they kill our general. Now, you hear what they come talk? They come say, in retaliation, the Nigerian troops come kill 50 ISWAP top ranking. I say, who come they rank the ISWAP people? So they come they get general there, high ranking. How do you mean? Nigerian army, what do you mean when you say you don't kill high ranking ISWAP persons there? Now you rank them, which promotion you give them? Now soldiers then be. What do you mean by high ranking? They have killed. They killed the Nigerian, they killed 10 Nigerians, they killed 10 soldiers, the same treatment. Now they expect say make government give. No, don't do selective treatment.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, sir.
Hello?
Good evening, you, sir. Go ahead, good evening. Go ahead.
Okay, so the kind of treatment, well, selective treatment, you go say, oh, now you obey then kill. He not be big man yet. We will give him 5,000. Oh, now no that man, he not big man be that. We'll go give him 20 million. Why? And you fighting in the same war, in the same battle, and then would they say in retaliation? Now again, you go ask army, must you wait to retaliate a general? How about other Nigerian soldiers who have been so killed before now? You did not retaliate. Now it could be general. Oh, now general, and now you won't wake up. Say, now I pay you. Anyway, like somebody talk, we don't promise that they kill our generals. But if now general will make them wake up, make that they kill one against 50. They will kill one, they will not say they will go kill the other group 50. Time to wake up is now. Let us not play politics. Soldier men should stop also playing politics. Nigerian politicians should not play politics with people's life.
Okay, that's it. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, so your name and where they call us from?
My name is Sado. I come from Lagos.
Go ahead, Sado.
I just tuned into my program now. The thing that is shit me. Which one they talk for them?
Okay, go ahead. What do you want to do?
This our Obodo contribution.
Will they hear you?
Yeah. It's a network problem. Yes, that will let people so contribute. So part of the question where you ask now, the lessons where will they learn from all of this?
Okay.
And I think we don't learn many lessons.
Frank, the issue concerning the way Lagos State government they at the front border in terms of compensation. What about the federal government? Is it that federal government you look at them and say then they feel say this is when people talk that lie? Because if state government is do such interest about this one, so they shoot my leg, they shoot my hand, they do this, they do that, and they compensate them. At the federal government when we say that they will perform the police. Any attempt, is there any lesson we're learning in that regard?
So far, federal government never talk about compensation. I often say because these things happen for states, and they can't forget say now federal they control police. I expect say make governors where such things happen for their states, they go meet Oga president, and they go meet president. Say what they happen. But they go meet Inspector General of Police. No need. They go meet president. Say see what happen. 20 of our people they don't shoot them. 1 died, 19 injured. We don't give them 1,000 naira. We expect say you go joy what you give them. But I never read them. I never hear them say state governors where they are affected don't go meet president over that matter. Now rumor go be say okay federal government supposed to come inside. And federal government go happy well if state governors don't come. Because if you come meet president now more wahala for Oga president. But I often say state governors wey dey affected now in their states dey fit handle the matter but federal government and secretary of state come that day come meet dem for abuja say this matter any military officer wey dey involved make the law of the land hold am na from there maybe from lagos report now wey dem don write the white paper dey go give the president.
Let's, as we begin to wrap up, let's be very factual here. America and Nigeria, they even as at when a Blinken comes, so we talk about bilateral relationship. You not believe say if someone will weigh the current part APC governor come bring out wait na question they ask you come bring out white paper wey dey indict im own political party president and they look say that thing go strain the relationship of Nigeria and America you no sure say wahala go dey you no sure say at the end of the day win go enter.
Make we begin correct. You see, when we say where we politicize politics. One, the governor of Lagos is not APC governor of Lagos.
Okay,
he's the governor of Lagos.
I know. Good evening.
I agree to come.
Where they call us from?
Hello.
We dey hear you, sir. Where they call us from?
I agree to now.
Yeah, good evening. Where they call us from?
My brother from I don't know, but I think Lagos now.
Go ahead.
Amigos.
Go ahead. Yeah, no, we hear you now. Go ahead. Hello?
You are ready.
Okay. You see, waiting on the talk since, I've been no quick to meet in our station.
Okay.
Go ahead now.
We dey hear you, sir.
The teacher is fit with the group.
Okay.
Now only in this country,
Yeah.
government will see white, say na black it is.
Yeah.
If you see that report where the panel member released about the Lekki toll gate shooting, it is evident that na bad head now they get as leaders for this country.
No, we don't use that one.
Whenever I want to comfort myself for the first time in
but you
Nigeria,
don't go use that one now.
I
Bad
see
head.
a panel result that totally contradict the stance of the federal government.
We dey hear you now. Go.
That's made his point.
Okay. Don't make it point. Now two things in top
America, yes. Okay.
the report it contradicts
The
federal government position. Now make me say, but you sure say they go take a pass here? Because if someone who come go do something wey go affect the ruling
Hello?
Hello, good evening. It don't be another issue.
Yeah, can I come to your program?
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. We dey hear you.
But I'm not there now.
You are on air. Go ahead. You are on air.
Hello?
You are on air. Go ahead, oh.
Okay. My contribution, my name is Jerry anyway.
Calling from where?
Hello?
Where you dey call us from?
I dey come from Delta.
Where in Delta?
Delta.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm calling from Delta.
Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
Asaba.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not here now, but put I want to talk to you. That guy, Lai Mohammed, I'm not vex.
No, I beg, don't use that language. I mean, with that. No, don't use that language.
No.
I beg, withdraw.
Use only one line. His name is one.
It's okay. Withdraw that statement. Go ahead, my brother. Withdraw the statement.
So I said that man, that Minister for Information,
Yes.
he never fit talk since they bring out this report. Why he never fit talk now?
Yes. Hello?
He has made it better.
I
Why
said
not fit
this
talk?
Minister for Information, Lai Mohammed, why he never...
No. That one like but
Cancel one line.
no, see, Nigerians, like what we normally saw, we are on air and the whole world is watching us. So we must be disciplined and we also must be able to control our emotions when we say we talk on national television because the whole world now they watch us. So respect begets respect and respect must be given to who respect you. That a man when we say he dey talk for federal government, he don't take out of office, and so we know if we come on air and begin to use such language on our honourable minister. So we apologize for that statement whether my brother talk. Okay, just take this last one before we come back to it. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, oh.
Good evening.
Where you call us from? Hello? Yes.
About whether it don't go affect, they say APC governor, so we'll know. It's governor of Lagos State versus the federal government. Yes. So we will remove party so that we know what they and not be everything.
Now you remove party. So.
Now so it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Now so it's supposed to be. After election, the people cease to be members, as it were, of their parties. They are now people for the people. It's a governor of Lagos State, president of Nigeria. So whatever they are doing, remove party. You know, go come be make it not go affect my party for national level, or make it not affect party for state level. So what the governor has done is what was expected. The president even said they should set up committee. It was part of the step when government take. You know, say when you dey talk just now, say wetin federal government dey do. Setting up of committee was a federal government initiative, and that was bold.
Frank.
And that was true, and that was.
Will you look at the political dimension to this thing?
Yes.
You two, you sold the same line with them.
I never join and finish.
Okay, go to your own.
Yes. The way it can be, maybe to say Oga governor for Lagos, not so and so it go be, if you not go deep like this, because 2023 they there, where it can't be say the same party now, they can't get two different things. If you say Oga like Mohammed never talk say nobody die, then it's different from what they happen now. If na PDP state, Lagos na PDP at this moment.
Therefore, they amplify.
Yes.
We'll take this call. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello.
So to say Lagos na PDP state, as far as APC so.
It was a PDP controlled state.
Okay, sir. If PDP controlled state and federal APC controlled government, so to speak.
Yes.
This matter will not be like this.
Okay.
Oga Lai Mohammed for talk through that day. Now that day, they not multiply the lie by 2 again. Lai Mohammed for talk through that day. So you see why you get to vote for APC? APC government will end brutality. We don't talk to campaign slogan. But as it can't be like this so now, outside Nigeria, outside Africa, everybody don't hear. We say this report, you know, will favor APC, so to speak. So now for president now, he never talk. God Lama never talk. They think what they want to talk. Because anything we talk now, everybody don't hear the report.
Okay, who will take this last call? Hello, good evening. Good evening, sir. We didn't hear you, go ahead. What? The network's really bad this evening.
Go ahead.
Hello? Hello? So just
so it go hard before as Oga talk somebody remove a party. You know if you come up for Nigeria. If governor belongs to one political party, if he reach there, now that thing he go follow. After he go contrary to his party, he go raise the flag. That's what Nigeria won't be. But under normal conditions, supposed to talk the truth. And the truth where governor for Lagos they talk, so I like and well.
Well, no, you don't. Governor, you say the governor never talk.
The governor never talk.
He said they bring out.
They don't talk.
Yes.
Now Lagos Attorney General don't already carry the party and go court already. Yes. So you should see the body language.
Now the politics be that too.
May I tell you that you know see what happened for the beauty way happened for Lekki.
Yes. For Lagos, Ikoyi.
Initially, the GM for the place where they give plan. he talk one thing, a deputy governor come say no, we did that man, don't talk, not correct. The same government. Last now, who with now this person get her. Oh no, this person get her. They call the car go here. The thing now, ribi, we not going to see anything again.
So the chalk don't collapse. Like the building.
So when you just say the man, local governor never talk anything.
No, never talk.
And I go there.
So that also go bring white paper.
Yes, but
I hear that one.
yes, go come. But
what you go there white paper we don't know.
Now that they talk, now say you go call indict the whole government.
No agree. No agree.
When we say your uncle contest as president, you go get as me. When for us, so we see this evening the program Uduota and will reach you for independent television, Edo State, Nigeria. By Monday, we will do again with another discussion. Of course, we'll see the different cars. When our children they kill our parents, our children they kill their parents for a year when they say do taxi for Oboibo. By Monday, we will try to do part 2 of that discussion, make we carry everybody along so that young people and Nigerians we go see say the only difference what we there between now and America and all those countries now the waterway just be different, but not those things. It reach for us to kill our parents. Thank you very much for coming. Pastor Frank Amego, I greet you. And Pastor Mrs. Ambibola Amego. Yes, anyway, God will bless you for all the support for this program. And don't forget our brother, our friend, Mama Ibo Pepper Rice, and Mozi Hotel for Magna Road for all the support for this program. Until on Monday again, God bless Nigeria. Good night.